Thank you so much, Ann. I know 10 years is probably up to about 105, right? Well, tonight we're really honored to have as our keynote speaker, Congresswoman Judy Chu. Dr. Chu made history of our community as the first Chinese American woman elected to the United States Congress in 2007. Dr. Chu is also an important part of the Historical Society history. She was one of the first contributors to the first book, which is Linking Our Lives, to the book of oral history that the Society published. Congresswoman Chu began her career as an educator and taught psychology at Los Angeles City College and East Los Angeles College for 20 years. Her calling to public service as an elected official began when she was first elected to the Garvey School District Board of Education, and she is continuing to this very day. Please give a very warm welcome to the Honorable Dr. Judy Chu.
Well, congratulations, Chinese Historical Society of Southern California, for 40 great years. I want to thank you for all your hard work. Over these 40 years, the Chinese Historical Society has documented the challenges and accomplishments of Chinese Americans in Southern California. Without you, all the stories about what our forefathers went through would be lost forever. Yet, the Chinese did so much, from building the railroads to building up our agricultural industry in California to creating countless small businesses. And I want to thank you because your work has touched me in 3 different ways. Because of you, I got to be a co-author on the very first publication of the Chinese Historical Society, Linking Our Lives, Chinese American Women of Los Angeles. Yes, it was 31 years ago, in 1984. I was teaching at UCLA when the proposal came for a group of Chinese American women to take the oral histories of the earliest Chinese American women of Los Angeles and turn it into a book. Working with this group of women was incredible. But what was even more incredible was learning so much about the challenges and accomplishments of these women. Who would have thought that there was a Chinese American woman who flew airplanes like Amelia Earhart in 1932? But yes, Catherine Chung was that woman, and without you, her story would have been lost. Because of you, when I got elected to Congress, I was inspired to push for the expression of regret by Congress for one of the most discriminatory acts in American history, the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. And you have published several books that documented this history of Chinese Americans. And in each of these books of our early history, you show how this terrible act relegated Chinese Americans into second-class citizenship for 60 long years, preventing Chinese Americans from bringing their loved ones from China, from becoming naturalized citizens so that they could not vote, and keeping them in danger of being deported at any time unless they carried papers on them and only the testimony of a white person could save them. Because of your documentation, you laid the groundwork for me, and so I did push for this expression of regret, and finally, in 2012, it passed unanimously in both the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. And because of you, my father's service as a World War II veteran was documented for posterity. Now, there are those in this country who do not believe that Asian Americans have served in the military, and yet so many did, so nobly, despite the hardships and discrimination that occurred at the time. Now, my father was one of them. He served in the U.S. Army during World War II in Okinawa, 421st Rocket Battalion, 10th Army Corps, as a radio communications sergeant. His story was included in your book on Chinese American veterans of World War II, Duty and Honor. My father passed away earlier this year, but one of the things he was proudest of was his service to his country in the military to end World War II. So I want to thank you personally because of you, his contributions will live on forever. So your work has touched my life in so many ways, and the lives of so many others whose stories have been told by you. And by doing this, you provided the means to educate all of America on what it means to be Chinese in America. So thank you all so very much. And I'd like to commemorate this incredible event with a certificate of congressional recognition to the Chinese Historical Society of Southern California for 40 great years.